Good morning, guys, and welcome to this short vinyasa practice for starting your day and opening up all of the channels of the body. So it's an all levels practice, and all you need is your yoga mat. Unless you have anything going on with the knees, then you may want a blanket or a towel for underneath your knees. So this is a short practice. We're going to get straight on into it. So come to the top of the mat, bring the feet hips distance, spread the toes, and then take a big breath in, sweep the arms up overhead, grab a hold of the right wrist and lean over towards the left on the breath out, and really press down into the right foot. And then back to center, inhale, grab a hold of the left wrist and lean to the right on the exhale. And then back to center, breathe in. Bend the knees, forward fold, just take your time. So if you've just rolled out of bed, then your hamstrings are probably going to be really tight. Everything's going to be really tight. So bend the knees, let the head be heavy, and bring the hands to the shins and take a halfway lift, inhale, so lengthen the spine. And then fold in, exhale. And just do two more like that. So big breath in, press down into the big toes, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Now this time, hands to shins, breathe in. Step the right foot back, drop the right knee down to the mat. So either you can stay here, hands onto the mat, or hug the feet, sweep the arms up overhead, take a big inhale. And then do a big circle with the arms and shift the weight over towards the front foot, move the hips slightly. And then pull the hips back, sweep the arms back up, big breath in. Big circle with the arms, lean the weight forwards on the breath out. Two more like that, inhale. Long exhale. Last one, breathe in. Hands down to the mat on the breath out. Heel toe the left foot wide and bring the left hand to the inside of the foot. So usually I do a lot of kind of meditation or breath practice before we start movement, but we've got only a short amount of time today. So take a big breath in, up onto the fingertips, and soften the elbows, fold in on the breath out. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. Fold in, exhale. Back up, breathe in. Plant the palms down to the mat. Lean the weight back, so really tuck in the toes under of the back foot. Heel toe that left foot wide and step the left foot back, left foot. And then just rock the hips from side to side, feel into the shoulders. And then take a breath in, pull the heart forward, send the sit bones back. Chin to chest, round the spine, press the tops of the feet down on the breath out. And again, tuck the toes under, heart pulls forwards on the inhale. Chin to chest, press the floor away on the exhale. Then breathe in, tuck the toes under, this time walk the hands a hand's distance forwards. Downward facing dog, take your time to pick the knees off the mat and keep the knees fairly bent. So again, remembering that the hamstrings take a while to warm up. So just think more length through the spine from the fingertips all the way to the sit bones. Come up high onto the balls of the feet, inhale. Bend the right knee and lower the left heel to the mat on the exhale. And then back up high, balls of the feet, breathe in. Bend the left knee and lower the right heel down on the breath out. Come up high, balls of the feet, inhale. Bend both knees, look forwards to the top of the mat, and then take your time to tiptoe all the way to the top. Halfway lift, hands to shins, breathe in. Forward fold, long breath out. And press into the feet, come all the way up to stand, knees soft, sweep the arms up, big inhale. Grab a hold of the left wrist and lean to the right on the exhale. Come back up, breathe in. Grab a hold of the right wrist and lean to the left on the breath out. Come back to center, inhale. Bend the knees, forward fold on the exhale. Halfway lift to lengthen, breathe in. Step now the left foot back. Drop the left knee down to the mat. Hug the feet, sweep the arms up overhead, take a big inhale. And then again, big circle with the arms, shift the weight forwards on the exhale. Move the sit bones back, arms back up, breathe in. Big circle, lean the weight forwards on the breath out. One more, inhale. And then hands down to the mat, heel toe the right foot wide. Right hand to the inside of the foot on the exhale. Up onto the fingertips, breathe in. Soften the elbows as you fold on the breath out. Back up, inhale. Fold in, exhale. Back up, breathe in. Plant the palms down, move the hips back, heel toe the right foot wide, and then step the right foot back. And the same thing, just little rocks from side to side with the hips. Moving the shoulders. And then again, sit bones back, heart forwards, breathe in. Chin to chest, tops of feet down, really press the floor away on the breath out. Just once more, tuck the toes under, heart forwards, inhale. Chin to chest, round the upper back, curl in, exhale. And then breathe in, tuck the toes under, walk the hands distance forwards, back to downward facing dog. Now you might feel that you're warming up a little bit more so you can work the legs a little straighter, but still I want the priority to be the spine. So length from the fingers all the way to the sit bones. So really pressing the chest back, but then still find that containment, that scooping in of the low belly. Elbows soft, thumbs hug in. Come up high, balls of the feet, inhale. Left knee bends, right heel down, exhale. Come up high, balls of the feet, breathe in. Right knee bends, left heel down, breath out. Come up high, balls of the feet, inhale. Bend both knees, look forwards to the top of the mat, and then take your time to tiptoe all the way to the top. Halfway lift to lengthen, breathe in. Fold, breath out. Rise all the way up to stand, knees soft, feet ground. Big inhale. Forward fold, bend the knees, come straight back down to the mat, long exhale. Halfway lift to lengthen, breathe in. Step the right foot back. Drop the right knee down to the mat. Sweep the arms up overhead, take a big in breath. Now this time, grab a hold of the right wrist and lean over towards the left on the out breath. And then back to center, inhale, hands to the mat, gently straighten out through the left leg on the exhale. So walk the hands back. So this is where you might want a little blanket underneath the knees if you need that support. Come up onto the fingertips, take an inhale and really press into the ball of the left foot. Soften the elbows as you fold in, exhale. Once more like that, breathe in. Fold, breath out. Back up, inhale. Walk the hands forwards, re-bend the front knee. Heel toe the left foot wide and step the left foot back. Little rocks from side to side. Now this time walk the hands forwards, shift the hips forwards, bend the elbows and lower all the way down to the belly. Hands either side of the chest, press down to the feet, roll the shoulders, do a little lift with the heart, and then exhale to lower. And then again, roll the shoulders, feel the back body fire as you press the feet down, heart lifts up. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes under on the in-breath. Press up onto the knees and then downward facing dog. Press back on the out-breath. Slow breath in. Long breath out. Come up high, balls of the feet, inhale. Bend the knees, look forward. Now this time you might want to step or do a little hop to the top. So if you're feeling like you want to build the energy, then you can. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, long breath out. Rise all the way up to stand, big inhale. Back down to the mat, forward fold, long exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step now the left foot back. Drop the left knee down to the mat. Hug the feet, arms up overhead, big breath in. Grab a hold of the left wrist and lean to the right on the breath out. Back to center, inhale. Hands down to the mat. We're going to straighten out through the right leg now on the exhale. So pick the ball of the foot off the mat. Walk the hands back, back. Keep the back toes tucked under for support. So it's almost like you want to press the energy forwards. Take an inhale, scoop up through the belly and lift the chest. Fold in, soften the elbows on the exhale. Just one more like that. Breathe in. Fold, breath out. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, rebend the front knee. Heel toe the right foot wide and step the right foot back. Bring the knees together, move the hips over to one side, and then send the legs forwards towards the front of the mat. Forward towards me. So then from here, I'm going to mirror you, taking the right hand, bring it underneath the right leg and grab a hold of the left ankle and draw it in towards the right sit bone, and then step the right leg over. Now, if you can feel that your hips are really tight, you might want to sit up on a pillow for a little bit more height. We'll start to stack the knees, so getting in deeper into the hips. So I like to just lift my hips and work the weight forwards to then start to stack. Ground the sit bones down. Either you'll stay here, this might be enough, or gently grounding that right sit bone down. You might even just use your thumb to gently ground on the hip crease, walking the left hand out to the left, little lean to the left. Maybe send the right arm up. Now big breath in into the chest. Long breath out. And then back up, inhale. Maybe you stay here or fold in, hinge at the hips and walk the hands forwards, forwards on the out breath. Breathing in. Slow breath out. Lift the gaze, inhale. Walk the hands back in on the exhale. Lean the weight back and we'll switch the cross of the legs. So now we want the left leg on top of the right. And if that confused you, that switch, then plant the feet down and bring the left hand underneath the left leg and grab a hold of the right ankle and pull it in. We'll heel toe that left foot out a little bit wider and stack the knees. Again, those who are on a blanket or a block for a little bit more height and support, then stay with that. So once the sit bones ground, once the legs are heavy, take a big breath in into the heart. Slow breath out. And again, either you can stay here or start to lean over towards the right. Maybe use the left thumb to ground the hip crease down. A little bit more of a lean to the right. And then sweeping the left arm up. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. And then ground into the right hand, so the left arm straight up on the exhale. Come all the way back. Walk the hands forwards, forwards, little lean forwards. For 3 more deep breaths. So really breathing into the low back ribs. slow exhale. And then again, big breath in. Full breath out. And lifting the gaze on the in-breath. Walk the hands back in on the out-breath. Bring the fingertips behind you, release the legs, and come down onto your back, hugging the knees into the chest. Little rocks from side to side. And we'll take happy baby here, so either keep a hold of the knees or shins, track the knees wide and press the tailbone down. If you're wanting a little bit more for the hips, then grab a hold of the outsides of the feet. And just find length from the crown of the head all the way to the sit bones. So notice if you're lifting the chin up, draw the chin gently in. Shoulders draw down and heart stays open. And take a slow breath in. Long breath out. And just already kind of mentally preparing you for your day. So if you don't have time to meditate, then this is your time now to slow down the breathing and to calm the nervous system. So you can release the feet. If you want to stay in happy baby a little longer, you can. We'll move the hips over towards the right and lower the knees down to the left. Open the arms wide for a twist. Take a breath into the heart. And then turn the head over towards the right on the breath out. So you get the twist all the way up the spine. Breathing in, slow. Long out breath. And then bringing the legs back to center on the inhale. Move the hips over towards the left and lower the knees down to the right on the exhale. Turn the gaze over now the left shoulder. Big breath in into the heart. Long breath out. 2 more deep breaths. And come back to center on the inhale. And releasing the legs into Savasana, so legs long. If there's anything going on with the low back, I like to bend the knees, bring the feet wide and allow the knees to knock in. But otherwise, bringing the legs long and just allowing yourself to splay out. Now, if you haven't got much time before work or before starting your day, whatever you're doing, you might want to stop the video here, or if you can, just take at least 1 minute in stillness. Now that the body has opened up, now that there's more space for the breath, imagine expanding the breath out to the skin, to the fingers, to the toes, really using the fullness of the lungs. And then returning home to center on the exhale. So really finding ground. So before you start your day, it's so beautiful to practice finding your center, whatever that means to you, whether it's at the heart, whether it's at the belly, or whether it's just a feeling that you tap into, the sense of just feeling really grounded, really calm, and dropped into your true nature. And then from this place, meeting the world and doing all the things that you have to do, from this really grounded, soft space. Thank you for practicing with me today, yogis. Namaste.